Okay, so here's the setup of the field right before the throw goes up. I got Brute, represented by the orange blocks, Fury by the blue blocks, and then the disc is right here. Arrows are approximate directions that people are moving. So you got Becky Malinowski on Brute with the disc, guarded by Cree Howard. Got Laura Bitterman coming through that lane there, guarded by Liz Duffy. And you got Anna Nazarov guarding Courtney Kiso deep. So Duffy and Bitterman clear through, and Becky puts up an inside forehand that sort of flies like this, and it comes across and bam, blocks it. So this is a very tempting throw. Becky's open deep. Courtney's open deep, or so it seems. But with Anna and Courtney kind of coming across the field in this direction, this IO flick is much, much harder than it seems. For this to score, this pass either has to be sort of a flat pass out of space over here, or if it's going to have a little IO on it, it's still got to go about, I don't know, 15, 20 yards farther than it actually went before curling back in, because you got to get it past Anna. And when it's curling back in, you're going to have to aim way out to the sideline to get it to go. And it gets to what I was writing about in winning the losers game. This pass is just too risky. This pass is trying to win versus taking the idea of not making mistakes. Brute's worked it down the field fairly effectively here. And the first time they have a look in the end zone, they take it, it's too risky, it's blocked. So what my suggestion here is to learn from this. This situation is so tempting. You think, oh, easy IO flick to score here, and it's actually so hard. If you track stats for IO flicks in your games for your team, you'll be stunned at the completion percentage, how low it is. This one in particular, trying to throw an IO flick to people who are coming across the field to your backhand side is even more difficult. So my advice here is look at this as not just a great block from Anna, but learn from this that here is where you got to keep that disc in the holster. And one of the reasons I included the Ashley Young block in the beginning of this clip is not just because I love that play, but also watch how Oregon scores there. They right on the goal line have a chance at an IO flick to Ashley actually to score for a nice bookend play there, but instead they take a very easy pass out to space to score, and score in a very dull way and then celebrate. That's what I would have liked to have seen Brute do here. And the takeaway again from this is don't just admire Anna's block here, which absolutely is sensational, but if you want to get up to a top level team, you have to learn not just the passes you want to throw, but the ones you don't want to throw. And for me, this is one where I would say, don't throw this pass. Learn that lesson from here. This IO flick, people coming across the field this way, so tempting, so inviting, but so dangerous. Just keep it in the holster.